So Courtney, a bit of a delayed start to make your England debut after last week, but you must be delighted to be in contention here for France.
Yeah, it tests the patience, doesn't it? But only by a week. So, you know, I'm fortunate that I didn't get to play the Wales game with COVID and not getting the return to play in. But, you know, only had to wait an extra 6 days. And, you know, really looking forward to tomorrow over at Warrington against the French. That'll be great. And
this is the first time we've spoke since you've been an England player. What's it been like joining the England camp?
Loved it, loved it. It's been really good. I think, you know, the first camp I sort of took some time just to survey and just see the setup and take it all in. And this week it's been terrific, like really starting to establish really good friendships, and particularly with people from other clubs, and the girls are really coming together nicely and gelling as a group, and yeah, just really looking forward to getting down to business now. And can you just talk us what was behind the decision to come and play for England?
Lots of things were behind the decision, and it was a decision that I took such a long time to make. I think my biggest reason behind it, or some of the biggest reasons, were, you know, I want to play at the highest level, and I want to do it with people I consider friends. And while this isn't my birthplace or my home with that regard, it's my rugby league home, and the people over here have just embraced me since coming over, and I feel an enormous sense of connection to that, and I hope that I can do everybody proud and represent England with pride.
And what will it mean for you personally to put on that England shirt and play international rugby league?
Look, certainly a dream as a kid to play at the highest level, maybe in a different colour when I was a lot smaller, but international sport is international sport, and you know, looking forward to having that honour and privilege, and yeah, no better group of girls to do it with.
And you're going to be partnering with your lead halfback, Georgia Roach. What's that going to be like?
Look, George, I'm really enjoying my time at Georgia since she's come to Leeds, and you know, the last couple of days partnering up here, it's terrific. She's got great energy, little youngster, and I can't even call myself a veteran, because really in the big scheme of things I'm only new to this as well, but I think our strengths definitely complement each other, and I hope that you know, we can offer the team and guide them around the park tomorrow.
And a quick word on Keira Bennett, who's also going to make her England debut, and another Leeds teammate. What can we expect from her?
She's a terrific kid. She'll bring terrific energy, and I know as a half she delivers exceptional ball to us and allows us to do our thing. You know, missing the game last week, and I know she was ill as well. Selfishly, I was really chuffed that we get to debut, you know, together. She's my little mate I like to keep under me wing at Rhinos, and yeah, I'm really excited to have our debuts together.
And you've played with some of these phenomenal players at Leeds, but it also gives you a chance now to play with players like Jodie and Emily, who you've never played with before. What's that going to be like?
It's lovely to turn club enemies, so to speak, into, you know, the mate beside you who you take the pitch with. And that's been terrific. You know, particularly I've never played community rugby league over here, or school girls, so I didn't have connections with anyone. So for the girls from other clubs, it's always a handshake and a thank you, but to establish friendships with them now, that's been really special.
And what are you expecting from France?
Look, looking at some of the video reviews, they look quite physical, and no doubt their investment in their own space, they'll come out all guns blazing tomorrow. And you know, it's international rugby league, and you know, we've looked at reviews, but we know history's history, and that internal focus back on what we can do and what we can deliver tomorrow is at the forefront.
And how important is this game in terms of preparations for that World Cup at the end of the year?
Yeah, it's enormous, because I think, you know, these tests don't come around very regularly, so it's pivotal in our preparation. You know, we talk about the World Cup, it's something like 16 weeks away. So this is crucial, and will be another building block on the way to sort of that kick-off in November.
And just finally, what would it mean for you to play in the World Cup at the end of the year?
That would be really, really special. Again, I go back to childhood dreams, and every kid wants to test themselves against the best in the world and be the best in the world, and that's certainly what we and I'm aiming for, especially on home soil. That I say home soil. You know, that'll be incredibly special. Home World Cups don't come around very often, and you know, the girls within the group are really taking that with both hands and generating some cool momentum on the way to November.
We're potentially getting ahead of ourselves here, but maybe an England-Australia final.
Imagine that, hey? Imagine that. That'd be really cool. You know, I think for me it'd be really special to, you know, historically they're probably one of the heavyweights of rugby league in the women's space, and you know, that would be special for me as an Aussie, and even more special to have it over them. So that's what we're all aiming for and training hard towards.